everyone, welcome back to another story reading. And today I'm very excited about the story we're going to be reading.
Hey Judith, excuse me. There's something in your hair.
My hair? Where? Oh, a pencil. How silly of me. I don't even remember when I...
There's still a little more.
There's more? Oh, it's really stuck in there. A pen. Are we good now?
On your right. The
What?
other right.
How on earth did this fall into my hair? How silly.
And
Now
one
are we
last
good?
one last one.
Oof. What is this? An astronaut? How silly. How did all of these things get stuck in my hair? Anyway, I hope I'm looking alright now. Let's start with our story. Today, we are going to be reading A Little Stuck by Oliver Jeffers. What do you think our story is going to be about? Stuck. Stuck. Sticking. Glue. Paste. But there's a tree. Let's find out. So let's begin with our today's story. A Little Stuck by Oliver Jeffers. If you look at the cover of the book and you read the name, the letters of the word stuck actually look like they are stuck between the branches of our tree. So while we read the storybook, please do pay close attention to the illustrations. So let's begin. A Little Stuck by Oliver Jeffers. Floyd got his kite stuck in a tree. He threw his shoe to knock it loose. Stuck. He tried a cat. Stuck. A ladder. Stuck. Some paint. Stuck. A duck. A chair. A bicycle. A sink, a car, an orangutan. Stuck, stuck, stuck. So, Floyd tried a rhinoceros, a lorry, even a ship. A house, a whale, and the fire brigade. But they all got You're right. Stuck. Then Floyd had an idea. He got a saw. And threw it up the tree. And that was it. The kite came down, but everything else stayed. What's the words? Stuck. Hang on a minute, lads. I've got a great idea. And that is the end of our story. Now, before I close my book, I was thinking we could pay a little closer attention to this image right here. Shall we try and count all the different things that have gotten stuck on the tree? Yes? Let's begin. I see a boat, a bicycle, a paint tin, a chair, the sink, an orangutan, a cat, a rhinoceros, a car, a house, a whale, a lorry, a ship, the fire brigade. I can also see a man with something in his hands. Does that look like milk? Could that be a milkman? Maybe. And what about this? That looks like a lighthouse. So many things. All of them are, what are they? They are stuck. That's the end of our story. How was it?
Go back to that last page.
Wasn't that a silly and fun book? I really enjoyed reading it. I hope you did too. Now, let's move on to our activity. For this activity, you will need a few old newspapers or magazines that are lying around your house, a blank piece of paper, a pair of scissors, some glue, and markers, sketch pens, and a few crayons. Now, first things that we have to do is we have to go through these old newspapers and magazines and find fun, interesting images. These images could be of everyday regular items like a mobile phone or a laptop. It could include cars, aeroplanes, space shuttles. It could also be animals or even human beings. Let's start. Alright, now that we have gathered all our material, let's begin. First things first, we're going to draw a tree on our blank sheet of paper. So I'm going to take my brown color pencil and I'm going to draw the trunk of the tree. I'm going to start off by just outlining the tree. We can color in the tree later. Now with my green marker, I'm going to draw the leaves. Alright, let's just take the make your tree nice and big, because we will need all the space we can get for what we're going to do next. Yes? You don't have to be very careful with the way you draw the outline of the tree. A free hand will also do. Alright, now that I have the outline of my tree ready, I have a few pre-cut pictures over here. These are images that I have taken from the newspaper. So I have a little dog, I have a big rooster, I even have an astronaut. Okay, so let's begin our activity. So take any one image first. I'm going to start with the doggy, and I'm going to take my glue. Gonna put a little glue on my image, and I'm going to stick it on the paper. I think I'm going to stick my doggy right here. Nice. Alright. Okay, the next image, I think I will take the astronaut. Okay. So, I shall put some glue on this. You don't have to use a lot of glue, just enough to stick it. Be careful not to get it on your fingers. I think I'm going to put the astronaut right on top, because that's where an astronaut likes to be, right? On top. Great. So just like this, I'm going to continue sticking my other images, and I'm going to fill in my tree. You children can go as crazy as you want. You can stick how many ever pictures you want. Try and fill it in and make it look as interesting as the tree that we saw in our book, A Little Stuck. Now, take your time doing this activity. There is no rush. Here is my final artwork. Now, when you do your art activity, make sure that you include your family members also. It could be your younger siblings, or your older siblings, your grandparents, or even your parents. It's a fun way to spend time, especially since all of us are stuck at home together. Well, that brings us to the end of this Read Aloud. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I know I did. Oh, and before I forget, if you do this art activity, please make sure that you click a picture and send me an email on sharonschool.library@gmail.com. Until next time, see you. Thank you for participating in the activity last week. Here are some images sent by some students and a special entry by our very own headmistress.